Hey, what's going on, everyone? Happy Tuesday night, and it is another episode of Yours Truly Recap. This is Bob. We are here. We're queer. Get used to it. And we're both in a rush. We've got a rush on here. Not interrupting my check hands. I'm going to go to the Artisan to get my 5 minutes in of open mic time, which basically equates to Bruce is making more money stacking his cans than I get to tell horrible jokes about how I can't get women. So, yeah, what's going on, everybody? We are so happy to be here with you every Tuesday night while we can.
Hey, as you drive down there.
Well, that's what I did. That's what I did for many, many years. I did a
Everybody's done that.
Well, I am a trained. I went to school and did FM radio, and but you got to do it a little deeper tone of voice. You got to be a little bit faster because we got about 5 hours left to be with you today until 7, 8.
I finally did a voiceover to fucking the honky jargon
The what?
sketch, and like the one time I want to see a sketch that we made, they're fucking holding on to it. They haven't uploaded it yet. Still, I keep checking every day.
You just reminded me. I got to talk to Mr. Aces about this sketch I worked on.
I did the voiceover, like, you know, I always want to do that kind of shit. So it was like a fake commercial. It was a voiceover. So I was like, well, I'll do the voiceover. So I read the whole voiceover script in the serious, you know, narrator voice.
In a world.
Yeah. I was like,
you can do that. I can see you doing that.
Yeah. So I was like, I think I would be good at that. So I wanted to get something on tape. So we did the sketch, and then I was like, all right, I can't wait for this to come out. And they just been holding on to it. It's like, well, where the fuck's the sketch?
In a world with hookers and drugs and slot
I think it's going to be really funny, actually.
One man, one vision.
Right. In a world filled with water.
Yeah, you see, that's the benefit of smoking.
One man has gills. Have you seen Waterworld?
There you go.
Kevin Costner stars in Waterworld.
Woo! Getting all hot and bothered over here.
Yeah, like, I can do those voices. Like, I'm good at those.
What was that guy's name?
I can't remember.
Ron. I think it was.
What was his name?
Ron. I was gonna say Ron Popeil.
He passed away.
Yeah, he did.
He had a great voice. He did. Like, in a world.
Here we go. Don LaFontaine.
Yeah.
Don LaFontaine. He was the frickin' man.
Smooth voice, that's for sure.
Oh my god.
Kind of looks like an old Lex Luthor or something.
Yeah, he does. He does look like a. Hold on.
He looks like a creepy dude.
Let's.
Look at that picture of him with the microphone.
Yeah, hold on.
No, that one.
Yeah. It's the same. Yeah, hold on. No, we'll do it.
Yeah, he looks kind of creepy.
Looks kind of creepy. Kind of, he says.
In a world.
That's him. That's Don LaFontaine. He's the most.
Hey, it's Joey Pie. What's up, man?
Yo. Hey, Joey Pie. Nice seeing you. But
he's a comedian
YouTube.
from Cincinnati, Ohio. Pretty funny guy.
Yeah.
He was on the old podcast I used to do.
Nice.
He was a frequent guest. Yeah, we like Joey Pie. I hope you've been well, Joey. You should come out here and visit. I have a show. You can have a spot.
Yeah, give him a in a world with sluts and slots.
Right. In a city filled with cocaine and hookers. A comedian from Cincinnati, Ohio, comes for a little adventure. Finds a lot more than he bargained for.
I love it. You're doing good. There you go.
Weekend in Vegas.
Very nice. Very nice. Impressive. I give credit where credit's due.
No, that's what I'm saying. I could do that.
I could do that too if I smoked fucking 5 packs a day.
I need those kind of jobs, but I don't know how to apply for them.
Well,
that's the thing, is you just hope to get known enough.
No. That's not how it works.
Because everybody says, the one thing everybody says about me is your voice. Like, as soon as I start talk, people know who I am because my voice is so unique and weird.
You got a gravelly voice. You smoke a lot. That's it.
I don't know, but like I said, when I start doing comedy at a bar or something, people know right away that it's me because of the way I talk.
Do you want to get into the voiceover industry?
I would like to.
Okay, so here's how you do it. I did it in New York City, and I went to all of the learning annexes and the classes and the thing. It's inexpensive if you don't already have yourself established.
But that's what I mean. You get
So
to get well known
right
as a comic, and people go, "Hey, I want to use your voice." And
it was
okay,
Slickback.
Cool.
My name is a pimp named Slickback.
Well, but I don't have that anymore.
Oh,
I had that haircut for years. That haircut's from Boardwalk Empire.
oh God. That show ended terribly.
Like an old 20s, like
Yeah.
like you shave your head bald
Come
except for
on.
the top, and then you put pomade in it and just
Yeah.
comb it straight back. I had that for a long time.
So, anyways, so there's
Okay.
two hemispheres. There's two hemispheres for voiceover. There's New York and LA, obviously. Now, if you want to go the fast route, there's Voices 1, 2, 3. So you can actually just go on websites, submit, your work, and they'll pick you. So you'll get an email, and it will say, "We need a George Bush. We need a Donald Trump. We need a Barack Obama.
Oh,
we
well,
need
you should do that.
right."
I don't want to do that.
No. Or they'll
like
say
cartoons or anywhere they need a wacky voice
or
the movie thing. Like I said,
Right. Yeah. Or they'll say do a Don LaFontaine, or they'll say do it's a sports thing, and you'll get all these different emails. Now, at the end of the day, you want to be part of the AFTRA union, the Screen Actors Guild.
Well, you have to be.
Yes.
If you
not
get hired to do TV or anything, is there a certain amount of hours that you?
Well, they cannot pay you.
No, what I'm saying, there's that too. But once you get a certain amount of hours, there's like a difference between the extras and people who are in the SAG. But you basically have to join the SAG after like 1 hour.
No,
of being on television.
I got to be specific. Not SAG, AFTRA,
Oh.
AFTRA, AFTRA. That is the guild. Well, that's the guild for TV commercials, and if you're not part of that,
okay.
they can withhold money, or because you're basically a scab.
Well, I'm not really into advertising, so I probably wouldn't do.
Yeah, so it's SAG-AFTRA.
Right, I probably wouldn't do commercials. I'm sure they're affiliated.
American Federation.
Affiliated.
Yeah, it's American Federation of Television and Radio Artists.
It's one big union.
Right now,
but if you get on television, like I said.
Oh, hold that thought. Liz went to a wrestling show.
Right, exactly. Cartoon building.
Liz, where did you go? I want to hear this. I want to hear where she went.
I've been to wrestling shows.
No, but recently. More entertaining than most comedy shows. Some of them are really hokey. Some of them are really. There's a wrestler by the name of Taya Valkyrie, and she
tried to put on a good show there, Liz.
And she is this taller woman, really big, not heavy set, and the gimmick was that the world heavyweight champion, which happened to be a woman. This was an Impact Wrestling. Her name is Tessa Blanchard. Great family pedigree of wrestlers, and she became the men's world heavyweight champion. An amazing match in summer of 2019.
And how do you feel about that?
No, it was great. It was fucking great. The way the match that
the argument that's going on now. Like,
the match that she did. Well, no,
should a man be in a woman's sport?
The match that she fought to get in the #1 contender slot was ridiculous. The guy she beat. Right. The guy she beat was a brick shit house, 6'5", and she's 5'5". The guy that she beat to win the world champion is my height, and she's only 2 inches shorter. She's ripped out of her mind, and she beat the shit out. And I mean, he was hitting her with pile drive and everything, and the blood rushed into her head, and she was just incredible. Wins the belt. And then this woman, Taya Valkyrie, comes in and intervenes, and she's trying to beat her up in the middle of a segment. Now, the way that Impact Wrestling works is their shows are pre-taped. And then what they do is they tape 4 hours, and then they cut it up, and then they make episodes out of it. So it's not linear. That's ridiculous. I didn't understand it was like that. And this woman comes in.
Did she identify as a wrestler, though? That's the real.
I don't even get that one, but okay.
It's about the transgender argument thing. That's awesome.
Oh.
Should she be in a man's sport? Should the man be in a woman's sport? Like blah blah blah.
No, I mean that was the
No, I
The
don't
the
give a
guy
shit.
who was
It's
wrestling her, his name is Sammy Callahan. He worked
You
with
know way too much about
and he
this
worked with Bruce Purcell. Bruce Purcell is a
shit.
wrestler,
Oh, yeah, I know.
and Bruce Purcell has worked with this guy, worked with a lot of these people. And Sammy Callahan is about my height, and he goes, "I want something to be real freaking clear right now. This is professional wrestling. This is not a woman's sport. This is not a man's sport. If you're here, you're a wrestler, and I'm going to treat you like that. If you're going to get in the ring with me, I'm going to treat you like anybody else."
Right?
So he was hitting her with baseball bats, all this shit.
No mercy.
He was when they do the baseball bats, because they actually a couple times they'll do a gut shot. You gotta be careful because then it was incredible. One of my favorite matches of all time was Sammy Callahan versus Tessa Blanchard in 2019. 2020 is rolling around. It's January. She's the champion now,
Right.
and this is where wrestling was god awfully fake. This one was so bad that me and my friend were just like, "Oh, this was."
But see, that's what I'm saying to
This
you.
was the one time where it was god awfully fake. It was one of those
The
times
one time.
where me and my buddy were just holy
That
shit.
one time. It's a
So,
lot of time, bro. That's my point.
So what happened is she's on the mat. She just finished wrestling a dude, Ace Austin from Atlantic City, and Tessa Blanchard is on the mat. She's getting up, and the other person jumps on top of her, straddles her, and it looks like she's trying to do a double-fisted hammer blow, but instead she's just doing this.
Right.
Ah! Ah!
Right.
And we're like,
Turned into a woman all of a sudden.
so if you're watching this on TV, this is what you see. You see her hands are slapping the mat. She's not even hitting the other person.
Right.
So it's like down here, and you're like, ah, ah, and all of a sudden the camera goes, whoa, way up in the air, and it goes, what's happening here? What is she doing? And me and my friend here are going, she's not even hitting her at all.
Losing her mind.
I've never seen anything like this before. Usually they'll throw a punch or they'll do a forearm.
Right.
This was none of the above. She was just slapping the shit out of the mat. And then the camera didn't know what to do, so the camera just panned up like 2 inches. And this is one of those times where everyone in the crowd just went, oh.
Well, they have his little tricks. Like, have you ever noticed, like, when they do the slap thing, they always stomp the floor too.
Well, of course you
With
can.
their- with
Well, the
their
reason
foot.
for that is
So
you
it makes more
real
noise and
wrestling.
shit.
Right. So
You know.
so Vince McMahon is pissed about that, and in a recent article he goes, one of the things is when they do when they do a super kick, a lot of the guys will slap their thighs. It makes it sound like a whiplash sound effect.
Right.
And what has happened is because wrestling doesn't have an audience anymore to drown out a lot of the ambient sounds, everything is really more noticeable. So he got pissed about that. But I think it came back to him because the other promotions, AEW, and I'm assuming MLW, Impact Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling, they're still doing all that crap. So
Well,
WWE,
fans are coming back now, so
no, they're
crowds will
not.
be back.
Not yet.
They will.
WWE is
In other sports, they're doing it
Yeah.
already. So sooner or later, they'll have crowds.
no cisgender. I think who I don't know. I guess I got caught that one late. Anyways, but I wanted to know what the fuck, Liz, what you saw as far as what wrestling promotion you went to in Vegas. You have, besides the traveling ones, you have.
I've never been to like a local one.
Well, there's Future Stars of Wrestling, which is Vegas. There's Freak Show Wrestling.
I've been to WWE
That's
several times.
Yeah, Freak Show Wrestling and Future Stars of Wrestling.
Independent wrestling show downtown. Fremont Street?
Hmm.
Was it in Fremont?
Hold on. Who is the comedian with the big beard who wears the comb in his beard? Black guy usually hosts.
Ty.
Ty C.
Ty C.
Eyrick. Ty C. Eyrick. Ty C. Eyrick is actually becoming a wrestling referee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's becoming a referee. So if you want to get into wrestling, Vegas is a great place to do it. It costs $100 a month, and they will teach you how to take bumps. They will teach you how to do all of that.
Well, what's his name? Bruce isn't the only one. Darren Chase. He used to be a wrestler.
So
Yeah,
Vegas.
she posts pictures all the time.
Yeah,
of him.
Liz, if you got any pictures, I'd love to see it. I'm curious as to.
Oh, okay, near 18 then.
Yeah, we know where that is. I'm curious to see what you saw. Rob Van Dam is big out here. Rob Van Dam lives out here.
Well, there's a lot of these retired guys.
No, they're active.
Well, I mean,
He's
I
at the end of
wouldn't
his
call
career.
him that active. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
He doesn't look like he could get that active.
Rob Van Dam is still Penny Poison, huh?
Oh, she's wrestling now.
I
She does everything.
I don't know who that is. Penny Poison.
That's she used to be with she used to go out with Jason Krychek.
Oh,
She was at Noreen's doing that burlesque show, and then she had that grinder and was making sparks, and the guy Noreen's freaked out and unplugged her and shut her off.
Yeah. No. So the referees over there, their job is to make sure if the guy takes a bad fall, if he needs medical attention right on the way. Hey, Paulie, if they get water, there's a whole bunch of things that the ref has to do. You got to basically be like an in-ring on the fly EMT.
Well, yeah.
Because one of the
it's a full-on show. That's the thing is that's the way I had this argument about it. The only argument that I had.
Yeah, I know the scripted ending. Yeah,
sport.
But
it is a performance.
One of the guys,
it's a show. Like, and
yeah, I know.
Everybody has responsibilities, and yeah, to be a referee in the wrestling
it's a big deal,
right? It's not like
Booker T.
You don't have shit to do.
Five time.
Oh, she's sword swallowing. Yeah, Penny Poison does all kinds of shit, dude. She's sword swallowing at the fucking wrestling thing.
I'm so curious to see what kind of promotion it is, or somebody's just. That'd be interesting to me.
No, I would go. That's what I'm saying. I'm not against it.
No, that's fine. So you've got some news, and I guess we might as well say it now, but better not. He's got the Gravy Train. Gravy Train is what replaced Chanclas on Desert, and Chanclas is this bar where there was book shows, and it moved. Chanclas, the owner, moved his venue to the Strip. Just right in between Fremont and the Vegas Strip.
Right.
And Bruce is now hosting where Chanclas used to be, and now it's called the Gravy Train. That show, which is booked, where book comedians from the area come, and outside is now going on
outside.
Yeah, it's now on Tuesday nights. It's going to be in about a month, and a Tuesday night. So I'm going to be here doing my my stuff. We're going to move the portion with the two of us to another night. And we're also going to be taking it on the road. Excellent. Oh, yeah. You sent me the video. So we're also going to be, our goal is, and I think Bruce, you like this idea too. I want to be able to go to these local spots, some of these open mics, these other, paid venues, wherever, and see if we can bring the show on the road. So you get to see Vegas, you get to see the Vegas scene. You might not have to go through all the green screen bullshit. That would be fucking great.
No. The point of being mobile is so you be somewhere different every time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, yeah, the Gravy Train started when they moved over Chanclas downtown. And they said, well, he wanted to keep comedy going, but he only wanted to do it every other week. So he asked me if I would host it. So I asked Slammy if I told Slammy I wouldn't do it without his permission. Yeah. Okay. So because I didn't want him to think that I was sneaking around. I told Slammy I wouldn't do it. So and he was like, no, do it.
Yeah. Okay.
So, because I didn't want him to think that I was sneaking around. I told Slammy I wouldn't. So and then he was like, no, do it. But when we started, it was just us and Steve McAnally. Even Slammy wasn't. I told Slammy I wouldn't. So and then he was like, no, do it. But then when we started, it was just us and Steve McAnally. Even Slammy. And then Ian started. And then he was like, no, do it. Then I made 4 shows. So I was like, there's too many shows.
Yeah.
And on the same night, so we have to move it. And then Gravy agreed, so he was like, well, we can move it.
Hi, Reggie.
What's going on? I really only have Tuesdays, and I was like, well, that fucking sucks, but, okay, whatever. And he goes, and now I want to make it every week.
Right.
So now we're not skipping weeks. It's every week now.
Audio
and then Greg messaged me today and said that he's trying to fire up karaoke this weekend.
Hold on, Paulie. Hold up, Bruce. What's going on there, Paulie? We're not... Said, whoa, audio's going nuts.
Because you were back there fucking with the cables.
No, I didn't fuck with any cables. I turned the speaker up, and then that should
have you were doing something. Yeah, see, whatever you did, fucked it up. Anyway.
That's strange.
So, Greg messaged me today and said that he's just firing up karaoke again this weekend to see how it goes. And that means that Champagne's is going to come back. Probably a week or two.
That is so weird.
Sounded like there were 10 of us.
That is awesome
Well,
sauce.
you don't want that.
No, it was weird. I turned off the speaker.
No, so yeah, so Gravy wants the show to be every week now, and then I said Champagne's probably gonna come back, so that means I'll have 2 shows every week, guaranteed, that I'm hosting and producing or whatever, and then plus whatever else I'm doing.
That's fine.
I think I did the Comedy Alley on Saturday. That was fucking really cool.
Where was that?
It's down on Fremont Street.
Okay.
At the end, it's not by the Fremont Street Experience. It's past the Cortez. And this place called the Vegas Test Kitchen. And then in the back of it, there's like a big courtyard. And they had the stage set up and it was sold out. It was really nice.
This camera's
It was a
pissing
good
me
show.
off today. What the fuck? This camera keeps adjusting. Yeah, it's really.
It's like a bird just operating.
Yeah, and I always.
Never hire a parrot as a camera operator.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I set it up a long time ago to stop doing that. Yeah, I set it up to not do that a long time
Anyway,
ago.
so and like I said to you just a few minutes ago, it's like I love this show. I love you.
No,
I
no,
love
you're gonna
doing
do-
this
no,
show,
no, we get
but
it.
I came here to be a stand-up comedian, and if I get opportunities to do stand-up comedy, I have to take them.
Fuck.
And I've been getting more and more and more and more opportunities.
Oh my god, this camera's gonna fucking piss me off today.
St. Louis. I don't know when we're going to go to St. Louis, Julia. Like I said, me and Charlie are going to South Bend in August. And that's the first time that we're really going out. And we're going to headline, co-headline 2 nights at a comedy club. And then we'll see what happens after that.
Camera's actually fucking driving me goddamn crazy.
Pennsylvania. I could probably do that, Paulie. I can find someone in Pennsylvania that'll hire me.
I guess that's a healthy attitude. I don't know. If,
No, like I said, I've been getting more and more things. Like I thought the shutdown would hurt me because I was only here for a year, and then the shutdown happened. So I was like, am I going to slide back down? I don't know what's going to happen. But since it came back, I said I'm doing better than I was before. I've moved up somehow. So there you go. You can drive 4 hours, Julia. My parents are coming. They're driving about the same. So you could do it. It's in a hotel too. So you can stay at the hotel. Although my dad said it was kind of expensive. They were like, that hotel you're in is kind of expensive. They're like, we're just going to stay at the Motel 6. It's like, well, you do good. Go ahead. I don't give a fuck where you stay. Why would I care? I get a free room in the nice hotel.
Oh, man.
It's August 6th and 7th, I think. I told you. It's already booked. My house. Yeah. What? Hey, Paulie, if you could get enough people to come to your house, I'd come to your house and do stand up. You ever see what's her name has a movie like that? Tig Notaro.
Tig Notaro, yeah.
She has
yeah,
this
yeah.
movie where she just drives around and does comedy at people's houses. Like they invite all these people over, and she's just like staying in their living room. Their living room is like packed with people, and she just stands up there and does comedy.
I like that idea.
It's just saying she made a movie about it. She like flies from Los Angeles to like Chicago and picks up this guy she knows, and they just drive around to these people's houses that are her fans. I guess she assembled a list of people like him. Yeah, Tig Notaro is a legend. Yeah, she is. That's what I'm saying. And then she just drives to their house and they're having like a party, and she just shows up and does comedy. I don't know if they paid her or not, but what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just annoyed. This camera keeps
Oh,
fucking
well.
around and it pisses me off.
Whatever. That's what you get for buying Chinese shit off Wish or whatever.
No, this is the camera's actually a Razer Keo.
Buy American, goddamn.
It's a Razer Keo, but a lot of people are using these like little 4K things, and I'd have to make some upgrades to the computer. I didn't want to, but this is
Hey,
pissing me off today.
Paul, if you can make it happen, I'll come. I'll bring Charlie. She do comedy too. She plays ukulele and shit and sings dirty songs.
Yeah, just, pussy farts and other things.
I'm just saying, I can bring in a show if you want to have a show. If you want to do it, I'll do it. That's the thing, is I'll actually do it. I'll show up.
You gotta get Tuesday nights. You gotta get Tuesday nights.
How much would we charge for a private gig? It just gotta be worth it for us to go.
You gotta get Tuesday
I don't
nights.
know, $500 or something. I don't know.
You gotta get Tuesday nights off.
Depends how much it costs to fly. No, I am. That's what I mean. I'm gonna now have to go to work and tell them. I have
Stop
to be
worrying
up
about the camera and watch the wrestling video. Let me see. What did you send that to my? Did you DM
whatever.
me?
I mean, like I said, I gotta fly to wherever we're going. I need to make a little bit of money, but I don't want to rate people. It's like, as long as I make a little bit of money and it's worth going, I'll do it.
All right. Well, we got a question from XRP. Not for nothing, but where is your favorite place of all in New York State? My favorite place of all in New York State. I'll give real quick. Fordham. Fordham is probably my favorite place.
Hey,
right?
If you fly me there and pay me a little bit of money, I'm there. I'm
Facebook
fucking
Messenger.
there.
So yeah, we're talking about you've been to New York what, a handful of times?
Yeah, but really, I've only really been in New York City. I've never explored the state itself.
Well, no, they ain't not much out.
But I love New York City. I love it.
Yeah, so we're talking about the Bronx.
I'd live there for sure.
We're talking about the Bronx. The best place is Fordham in the Bronx. Absolute best. Arthur Avenue, where you've got the best Italian restaurants. And then you want to go clothes shopping, and you want to find the best fucking clothes. You go up and down Fordham. It is the absolute best. It's where Fordham University is. You take, you get off the Major Deegan. So you're taking the Sawmill Parkway if you're going from north to south. The Sawmill becomes a Henry Hud or something to that effect.
She really asked me that? Would I do a gig for charity? What does that mean? You want me to do it for free? Or no, thank you, Paulie. No, I'm serious. If you want to bring me there, I'll come. I mean, like I said, as long as I make a little bit of money, it's fine.
All right, so we got this video here.
But she's asked me if I'd do a charity gig. Of course I would do a charity gig, first of all. But I mean, I don't know what you mean by that. I can't pay, like he was saying, like I have to fly there or whatever, and so I have to at least cover my costs. But yeah, I don't care about making tons of money at this point. Oh, there she is.
All right, so let's get a video of this. Let's put this up on the screen.
That's Penny Poison.
All right, so this is
she does all kinds of stuff, Penny.
This is who Liz saw. So this is from Liz, and I don't know. She's standing on what looks like knives or some shit.
Yeah, well, she does like remember the Jim Rose Circus?
Oh, here we go. Now we're talking.
There you go. Look at what is that?
Yeah, it's women wrestling. Or it's either it's two women wrestling. Okay, very impressive. Very impressive. And then
would you like to buy this couch?
She sent me a picture.
I am Rob Basilari.
No, this isn't from me. This is from her. This is Liz's photo.
It's just funny that you sell couches.
Hey man, you're.
No, she didn't send cans of Del Monte. It's funny because
I know what it is.
You're a couch salesman, and she had sent you pictures of couches.
I know what this is now. I know what that was. That was just in general pictures that we sent back and forth. She was interested in getting a couch.
Why are you asking me that? If you pay me, I just said I'll be there. I'll come. Yes, I'll do a show.
All right. It's established. Can we move on?
Sorry, I'm getting booked here. Like,
We're doing a show here.
all over the country.
Yeah, you're getting booked here. You're doing a show. I don't know if this is the right venue for you anymore. You don't understand that you're on, and you're doing. This is maybe.
But look,
I don't care.
it's in real time.
It's lovely. All right, good. Okay, we done with this?
Yes.
Oh my God, fucking guy over here. I'm not gonna book you if you know your work ethic is. He's gonna start doing. Hey guys, let me tell you this little set I got going. Oh, wait a minute. Is that a booker in the audience? You gonna get me on SNL? Fuck these guys. Let me get on SNL now.
Right.
You fucking.
Hey, you can and it happens to every rock band. They always go to the singer like, you don't need these guys. You're the real star. They did it to Jim Morrison. They did it to like
Dead.
You don't need these guys. You're the star.
Dead at 27. 27 Club.
No, just listen. One last thing.
Oh my
You
God!
can still message me at Adam Chancellor.
Oh my God! Enough!
So they didn't kick me off Facebook completely. I still have Adam.
I'll kick you off Facebook. That fucking guy over here. Go fucking message him after.
Like I said, don't be jealous of my success.
I don't give a fuck. You're doing a fucking show. Have some fucking work ethic. For fuck's sake, good Lord. Sitting there fucking having doing it. What are you gonna do? Sign a contract with him too? What are you gonna have? You want my fucking phone number so you can fax him a fucking contract? You
start
fuck.
printing off shit right here while we're talking.
Holy Jesus!
Hold on, let me sign these papers.
Fucking guy over here. And you can't give him any topic. He's gonna go 9 hours on one thing. He doesn't know how to shut off and pivot.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
This is so
no corporate gigs. Well, I mean, they won't have me. What corporation would have me? Rob, answer that question. No. What corporate gig would hire me?
Anyway, so what is so is there any shows this week for you where you're headlining this week? I'm going to the Artisan right after this. By the way, the Artisan is on Highland and Sahara.
Very cool place.
Amazingly fucking
really
amazing place.
It's a really cool place. It has a really cool feel. Like when you go have you ever gone up? Sometimes just go up and walk down the halls. There's all kinds of paintings on the walls and shit. And each room.
Is somebody doing coke?
Well, yeah, probably. Or worse.
Worse.
But I like places like that. But
I'm sure. This is why you don't get corporate gigs. Yeah, Bruce, like I want to be paid with a fucking ounce.
I was mad when I found out that place, what was it called? That place in LA that's real fucking sketchy.
The Viper Room?
No, the hotel. The one where the person died in the water tank and the people were drinking the water and shit. There's a movie about it on Netflix. But it's famous. It's been around forever. It's like this known as one of the seediest places on earth. Okay,
hold on.
I can't remember the fucking name of it.
In hotel water tank.
It's a woman
in L.A. Death of Elisa Lam.
The Cecil Hotel. So the Cecil was like a terrible, sketchy place. But I was like, we were watching the movie. I was like, I told Charlie, I was like, it's weird, but like, this is one of the places. Like, I gotta see this place. I want to go there. Because that's just the kind of person I am. I like to find the weirdest, seediest parts of. Like I always say, everybody in the world should ride the Greyhound bus.
Oh man, this chick was cute.
Because she was mentally ill though, and she stopped taking her meds.
This woman?
Yeah. The story is they thought that she was murdered. Because a lot of sketchy murders and things have happened in that hotel. So they thought that she was murdered, but she disappeared. But what happened was she stopped taking her meds and these voices in her head, and she got all paranoid and she thought something was after her. So she went up onto the roof to hide, and she went into the water tank and then couldn't get out. So she died in the water tank. And then they didn't know she was dead in the water tank. So everyone in the hotel was showering and drinking this water when she was up there soaking. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's fucking awful. But anyway, so I was like, I want to see this place. And then at the end, they were like, it's fucking closed down. And I was like disappointed. I was like, fuck. Like, I want to see it.
Oh my God.
Or like that hotel where Sid Vicious killed Nancy Spungen. That's like a seedy Skid Row hotel that's been around for
He killed
years
somebody? I
and years
didn't
and
know
years
that.
and years. Huh?
He killed somebody?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I don't.
You don't know the Sid Vicious story?
No, I don't. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Tell us the Sid.
He stabbed his girlfriend. Well, there's debate whether or not he
I
stabbed
don't
his
remember him
girlfriend.
going to. I take it back. Funaki. Oh yeah, that little Japanese guy, that little Japanese wrestler he's talking about, Funaki, on SmackDown.
SmackDown. See, that's when I didn't watch wrestling after, like I said, I was probably 12 or 13.
Yeah.
So it was still, like I said, it was still Hulk Hogan and Brutus Beefcake and Hillbilly Jim and
well, yeah, all that hulky shit. Where
fucking Jake the Snake was still around. You know, he was still big.
I mean, you're talking about a time where the guy's finishing move was a leg drop. Like I wouldn't get hurt from a leg
I'm
drop.
just saying
you know,
is
fucking
like
stupid.
that's when I
Yeah.
watched wrestling, and then went to a match
Yeah.
where Hulk Hogan fought Brutus Beefcake
Yeah.
at the
Brutus Beefcake
Cincinnati
Barber.
Arena. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I was
yeah.
there, and I made my little sign and said, "Fuck you, Barber," or whatever.
made a sign.
And then I was a little kid, and then
12-year-old Bruce. You're a piece of crap, man.
right. No, and then I didn't watch wrestling again or do anything, have anything to do with it, really, basically.
Right.
And then when I was a stagehand, like I said, I got to build the WWE SmackDown or whatever, or
You built a ring, which is
3 or 4 times.
it's a metal frame with wood and foam.
And then I got to watch it too. You know? And I was standing around backstage and shit. And being a stagehand is cool because you see show business from a different window
Yeah.
than most people get to see it. You're like right there, you know, like
Boy, who you say we got some met a wrestler at the bar? Who'd you meet?
Yahtzee.
I don't know who that
Who's
is. I don't know. I don't have a lot of energy this week. I'm awake, but I'm not 100% me.
But I said that guy that was hanging out with Garland, I never seen him wrestle, but I know that people know him from wrestling. That guy, Aries.
Austin Aries.
Yeah,
Austin
yeah,
Aries
yeah.
is fucking incredible. He's
No, but that's what I'm saying is there are guys around in town.
There's lots
And
of
I
them.
met Rob Van Dam a few times.
Rob
Same
Van
thing
Dam
from-
is active wrestler.
from Tom
Austin
Garland.
Aries. You got John Moxley who lives out here. John Moxley was the recent
I just
AEW
found out
champion.
Did fucking the dude that sings from Mudvayne fucking lives here.
Yeah. Also, you
Chad Gray.
right. Then you've
he
got
lives here.
Ivan
in
Moody
town.
from Five Finger Death Punch
Yeah,
lives
well,
here.
we won't talk about that
Why?
because they suck.
You don't like Five Finger Death Punch?
No, you like them?
They're okay.
All right.
I haven't liked them in a while. I don't like their
retract my
newest stuff.
previous
But
statement. I think that
I don't like their new.
I think that I might be quitting this show.
I don't like their. I'm not the biggest fan of their newest stuff.
I
but,
just found this out.
I'm not.
Hey, Paulie, don't be holding that shit against me. I didn't know. You like the 500 douche punch? Really?
Yeah. Well, we got XRP. So, how's the sleeping going? My sleeping is not going well. Actually, I fucking. You know what the funny thing was? This is ironic, and this is really how bad it's not even funny. I was
Did you go to
going
the
to
doctor?
call today to find out if my sleep device came in.
Right.
And I literally took a nap and was too tired to call them and missed, their office closed by the time I woke up. So I'm in a bad way still. I'm waking up still very fatigued. And so tomorrow, provided I wake up early enough, I'm going to call and find out where the fuck my goddamn sleep device is.
Did you go to the doctor?
I went and they conducted a sleep study, and this was last week.
Right, that's what you were saying.
Right.
So what did they say?
So, well, I'll tell you right now. So they call it a sleep titration. And for anyone who's going through sleep apnea, titration is when they fit you for different CPAP masks. And I said, hey, why am I doing this? I just got, went to a dentist and got fitted for an oral device. And when I went there, they're like, well, you need it anyway, because you might need to still get a CPAP machine, which is a continuous pressurized air pathway. They basically punch air into your lungs. And I went through a whole bunch of masks, and I found a mask that was decent enough. and you have a hard plastic mask on your face. It's always there, and it's very distracting, and your lower jaw doesn't move. And well, it's not funny actually, because it's quite scary, because that is about what it sounds like,
Right?
and it keeps
Like Darth
you,
Vader.
and it keeps you awake. So I finally got to sleep at around 9:30, 9:40, 12:30. Somebody calls me up, and my phone's on vibrate, and it was just enough to wake me. Now I have to understand something about me. I've slept through earthquakes. I've slept through a space shuttle landing in Orlando. Nothing wakes me. I woke up like boom, and I was wide awake. And so the nurse comes in, and she goes, "What do you want to do? We can try a different mask and try to get you back to sleep." I said, "Was I really sleeping?" She goes, "Out of 3 hours, you only got 10 minutes of REM sleep. That's 10 minutes of deep sleep. If you don't have REM sleep, you're not really sleeping. Your brain is not rested. You have to be able to dream. You have to be able to go into that deep state, or you're not getting
You need to be able to relax.
Right.
That's your
So
biggest
so what happens is
No,
so what happened was, I said to her, "Look, this isn't working. I said it wasn't going to work. And clearly you've just, told me what I already know, that these devices don't work for me." So I got all my things and I left and I went home.
Well, they want to sell to you too.
Well,
They
no,
make
well,
money,
it's not necessarily a sale thing per se, in the sense that it's insurance that would cover it.
Right, but they're getting paid.
Right.
That's the point. So they want to sell you something, so they're going to get paid.
Right.
That's what's wrong with the American healthcare system.
Well, I don't want to get into that fucking.
What do I know? But
I'm cutting that one off, because they'll go down that rabbit hole. We'll spend 3 hours arguing about something we both agree on. I'm cutting that off, because that ain't gonna fucking let you go down. No. We're not going down that fucking American healthcare rabbit hole. This isn't fucking Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. What the fuck? Let me tell you something about the American healthcare.
Did I go on and on about it? I just said
no.
They want to sell you something. That's it.
I know you didn't. That's what I'm starting it before we do. So I don't know. I don't know how well I'm.
TC, we tried to smoke a joint with him. He wouldn't even fucking inhale it.
I was.
He
It's
was
not very
like-
deep. So
Everybody was like, "Come on, man!" He's like,
so I will say this: the one time I did smoke, I got high once,
So when
and
I saw
it was a good night's sleep.
I was like, "You
Yeah,
are
you-
not going to the cocaine party."
Yeah, no, I don't care about that. The nights that I've gotten my best sleep, one time I got high on some indica, and I've seen you get REM sleep at Rebar open mic.
Yeah, exactly. Motherfucker, we got a picture of you all curled up in that chair.
Yes.
I took a picture of you that night. You were
actually-
all fucking like,
There's a backstory to that. So when we were deciding about what we were going to do for the show, Bruce said, "How about the two of us go get dinner together?" And I said, "That sounds, great."
it with the Indian plate.
And we had this basmati rice, which is like the itis, little grains of itis,
Fucking Peter naan bread.
naan and basmati rice, and the
Cream
butter chicken.
with butter. Yes, I said, "Oh, fucking." So eat Thanksgiving dinner.
And then
going to,
I have a picture of that somewhere.
he went to the open mic, passed out in the fucking chair.
Yeah. And I knew that was going to happen. And
I took that picture of you.
yeah, hold on, here it is.
And they put Ryan Barraza.
They
on the
added
back.
Ryan Barraza to it, because Ryan
But
Barraza.
the original picture of
it's
you
just me.
passed out. I fucking took that picture.
No, but you know what's a funny thing? All right, now look at this. Ryan's sleeping, head down. I'm sleeping, my head back with my mouth open. I'm literally suffocating, and that's no, it's not. I'm not making a joke.
He's half dead.
This is something that I've gone back and looked over the years of my life. I've been probably dealing with something like this since I was a little kid and didn't know about it, and it's affected my whole quality of life. So I am praying to God that
It's a
I
good
find
thing
a
that
solution.
You're talking about it now.
And
At least you're aware of
but the way they said the reason why my head's cocked back like this is because I'm suffocating, and that's the only way I can open my air breathing passage. So that's what that was all about.
So
I
we had
mean,
to sleep like the elephant man.
so
Never lay down.
so that's what that's all about, and I'm getting treated for it. I hope that the mouth device works. If not, I'm actually, I'm really scared, because you can, die that way. So that's something that's been on my
Well,
mind for a while now. Yeah. Well, so Paulie, what are you using?
Relax a little bit.
What are you using, Paulie? Are they giving you a CPAP? Do you have an oral device?
First of all, Paulie just had open heart surgery. I don't know exactly what he had going on. Like, I just know he had open heart surgery. I know he had a double bypass, or if he had a pacemaker put in, or like, I don't know what kind of surgery he had. I just know he had open heart surgery.
Oh, I realize over here it says Bruce and Bra episode 53 means I haven't changed that little logo and
It's now episode 167.
Oh, here we go. I can fix it right now.
What is it now? I don't even know.
I think we're at 57. There we go.
I don't know. But he's got to do the sleep study and the CPAP.
I did. I got it. Oh, all right. So the CPAP. I don't like a CPAP for the noise.
Well, you haven't tried this.
You got to
mouth thing yet.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well, I hope it works. But the CPAP is.
What exactly is the issue?
I'm suffocating.
I know, but why? Like what happens?
So what happens is your throat is
you start
either
swallowing your tongue or some shit.
No. So your throat. Wow. Jesus Christ, it's horrible. No, so yeah. So what it is when you're sleeping, the tissue in your throat, along with your tongue, blocks your airway. So what a CPAP does is it pressure.
My mom had that too.
Yeah, a CPAP machine will push air into your throat and right into your lungs. The device I'm getting will push your jaw forward so the tongue gets out of the way.
No, that's what I'm saying is, so that's the issue, the tongue?
Maybe.
Instead of block your...
the windpipe closes up, yeah. Long story short is I'm not getting enough oxygen.
I know, but why?
Your tongue will get in the way and obstruct the breathing.
Yeah.
Your breathing becomes obstructed and they have to force air into you. And I'm thinking back for many, many years I've had this problem, so... I only imagine what my life would have been like had I, not had to deal with this shit. But I guess we won't know.
You can't ever be like that. You can never just be like, oh, I don't like what's happened in the past, so therefore I will let that color everything moving forward.
No, what I'm saying is I wonder what my life would have been like had you're breathing better, you're getting everything.
That's a little fucking harsh, dude.
What the fuck is this fucking prick's problem?
I don't know what I'm saying. Like, that's a little harsh.
Yeah, that's I don't.
No one should say some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't want that fucking blocked. I don't want that negativity. Out. Fucking no, I blocked him. That's it. Don't come here with that shit and talk about killing somebody, or even if you think that's funny, that's not funny. You're out.
No,
that's fucked up. That's fucked up. No. Out.
But anyway, what I'm saying is, what's important is that you figured out that there's a problem, and now maybe you can solve it and make it better. Like that's the important thing. You can't just be like, oh, I wonder what everything else would be like, because you never know, and you can't change it. And so thinking about that kind of stuff just drives you crazy.
Yeah, and look, and I'll say this right now. Guy was here last time, but I don't want to put up with shit like that, and you get bigger, you get more people, you're always going to find an asshole. But that's talk about, putting a gun in someone's mouth. Yeah, I don't want that fucking shit.
Yeah, he was just being a jerk off before, but like he went over the line right then. That's what I said. I was like,
bye.
No one should say stuff like that.
Bye. I never talk like that about anybody.
And even though he was on my side, I don't care. Like, you don't say that.
That's fuck that shit.
Yeah, you don't say like, why don't you just kill yourself there and fucking jerk.
Hey, Jason, welcome. Thank you. And thank you for coming on our YouTube page. Really appreciate it.
What about wrestling?
Are you doing Marcus Dees.
Wait, are you doing a wrestling show in Vegas? Yes or no? Are you doing it? Because I see you talking about it.
Hold on a second. I want to pull up a picture of.
Are you doing a show or are you not? Because if you are, then I'd like to promote that show. But I don't know if he is or isn't. Hopefully,
I'm trying to find. He's got a few things going on, but why
May
can't
the 20th. Okay, May the 20th. Where at? We were just talking about a new wrestler, CPAC.
Oh god. Well, we're talking right now with Marcus
Definitely,
Dietz.
the CPAP. Definitely,
We're talking with Marcus
definitely a
Dietz.
chokehold guy.
So we got Marcus Dietz on the line, and what do you do? Viva. So it's Viva Las Kraken, May 20th in Henderson. Are you going to be there? Because you're in Texas now, aren't you, Marcus?
Viva the Kraken, May 20th in Henderson, downtown, the rec center. All right, cool.
All right, and now, are you back in Vegas or are you still in Texas?
He's in Texas still, I think.
That's what I'm trying to find out. I'm gonna give you we're giving you a plug because
And he said he was doing, flying out the 17th. Yeah, he said he was doing a show at the Gold Mine on the 19th too.
the guy he loves
He
the
wanted-
gold mine.
He wanted me to do that. So are we still doing that too? All right, for a week. Great, because I didn't get to see you last time.
So good.
I was disappointed.
And you're welcome to come out here with us, and you want to come on the
Oh, for
show?
sure.
Yeah, I think I can
I
squeeze.
love me some Marcus Dietz.
All right, guys, just gonna be telling you that we're gonna be doing Gold Mine comedy and
All right, so
wrestling.
So the 19th, there's a comedy show at the Gold Mine in Henderson. There'll be a bunch of comedians there, but I'll be on the show too. So-
Yes, I have the Brave browser. I got lots of. I use so many different people. Holy.
Oh, it's your friend.
Oh, who is it? Oh, is it?
I can't do that, man. He's like, I'm calling you, put me on the air.
Wait, what do you say? What's going on? What? Who is this? Is that
It's
Darius?
Doug Redditch.
Who is that? Darius?
No, it's Doug.
All right, yeah, do it. Put him on.
Remember when you and Doug argued on my
Oh, not this fucking guy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Put him on speaker.
What's
why not?
up?
Put me on.
Oh my God.
Hold on, can you hear him? Talk for a minute. No.
No,
the
we're
people-
talking to the people if they can.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's going on, Doug?
What's going on?
Not much, man.
How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, I love Doug too. Marcus says he loves you.
Oh, just said I love you, Doug. You're what it's all
I'm
about.
leaving. I'm heading back out there tomorrow.
You coming tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm leaving from Cincinnati. I mean, it's gonna take me a few days to get there, but
Sweet.
I thought you were still in town
That's
living
fucking
here.
amazing. Hey, man, can you do me a favor, maybe?
what's up?
My wife, my ex-wife, she has all of my fucking graphic novels in like a bag, in like a suitcase or something. If she would meet you, will you bring them to me?
Yeah, I mean, if she can.
She lives there in
like, in the
Cincinnati.
afternoon.
She could probably meet you somewhere and hand them off to you.
Yeah, just if she wants to, just text me or whatever, figure it out.
All right, cool. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Because she texted me one day and was like, I got all your graphic novels still. And I was like, what? Because I thought all that stuff was gone, And she's like, no, I saved them for you. And I was like, what? She sent me this picture. It's like a fucking gold mine. It's like, I used to thousands of dollars worth of graphic novels.
What's your favorite novel? What's your favorite graphic novel?
Because especially when the store, Watchmen by far.
That was a good one.
Watchmen's the greatest. Anyway.
I got a question about that.
So yeah, if you could bring them, that would be great.
Yeah, I mean, if she can meet up with me in the next 12 to 14 hours, probably.
Oh shit.
Okay,
well,
got a live show
that probably
here.
won't
The
happen.
first half of the show,
Well, here's the thing. I'm probably
he's
gonna come
dedicated
back
to
here,
booking
and then-
himself. And the
like,
second
I'll
half of the
probably be out
show
there for a couple weeks, and then I'll be back here. I'll have to fly back. And then
is
fly
dedicated
back out again.
to Doug
I mean,
Redditch
that's probably-
getting
I could probably
his
get him,
ex-wife to hand him comic books.
Anyway, why are you
Throwing
coming
us
back
in.
out?
to fucking raise hell, dude.
All right, and like, you have a place to stay and all that?
No, we'll figure it out.
Okay, cool.
Well, Marcus, we look forward to seeing you, and Doug, we look forward to seeing you. We will catch you both next week, and hopefully maybe all four of us could get together and
Is
do
Marcus
something.
back in Vegas?
Marcus is going to be back in Vegas when you are.
Yeah, Marcus is in Texas.
But is he not married? Is that
He's
a
married.
story?
No, he's married.
He's married.
It's not. No, he's married. We have determined. We did determine that to be true. Not fake news. Married.
Wow, that's a fucking travesty.
Yeah, well, you know what? No, fuck you, dog. Fucking piece of shit. You know, I just got a job at the pizza store doing pizza so I can support my wife, and she's amazing. And you wish you could do as good as me. Don't forget to sign up for my Patreon page.
Support Kraken Wrestling.
So no,
I can do it better.
We look. Oh, you could do what better?
I could do a better Marcus than that. That was lame.
That's not Marcus.
Are you? Well, that's great.
No, we
then.
like Marcus.
So
and we
you're
like
leaving
Doug.
tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Then you'll be here a couple days.
Yeah, it's gonna take me, obviously driving time, but it'll take me. I'll probably stop in Oklahoma for.
You know, Rob. You know, you can go fucking go to hell, Rob. Fucking dick. I asked him to drive me to fucking Aliante one time, and now he's like fucking throws it in my face all the time. Fucking guy. No, I mean, it's.
Give me a ride home. Where you staying? Area 51.
All right, you want me to
Only 45-minute drive.
Yeah, no, give me a fucking start with that one. Fucking guy. Rob, I just want to go, man. I haven't done my set yet. Yeah, no one's gonna hear it, man. It's good, man. Just you had your.
No one cares.
No one cares. Just fucking. I just want to go. Where are we going,
That's
Marcus?
what I said earlier. It was like a lot of this trouble, I think, is because of your inability to relax.
Well, yeah, it's no
You
shit.
can't relax, man.
So XRP wants to know. I was thinking about buying a new TV stand for my 86-inch TV. Can you spend like 5 minutes selling yourself now? All right. Hold on. You want to do this the right way? Hold on.
Go ahead.
Got to get the hat off. Hi, welcome in. What brings you by today? Oh, I see you're looking for a brand new television stand. Well, you have an 86-inch television. Are you looking for something that would be more articulate, that you can move backwards or forwards, or something that you're going to mount once and forget?
Bruce, what is happening?
So right now we have lots of options
Trying to
for
sell
you.
something.
I would recommend getting one that goes backwards and forwards so you can easily have access to your HDMI and other ports on the back of your television. And you can get this for just $149.99. No, I get a response. I'm waiting for it. Sorry.
Isn't that fucked up? The TV stand itself costs as much as a TV used to.
What the
cost.
fuck kind of TV you buy for $150, you fucking crackhead? Jesus Christ.
No, but
Whoa.
when you're in the old days.
Old days? The TVs weren't even $150 in the old days. You fucking crackhead motherfucker. Snort and blow your. Oh, man, I want to get a TV for $150. That's how much money I got left in my pocket. What do you got for me? What do you got?
Dude, you get like a 50.
Hey, man, can you bounce in a couple
you get like a
bookcases?
50-inch flat screen now for like $99 at Walmart or something.
Well,
It's amazing how cheap they are now.
yeah, and it won't fucking play anything. You could look at that shit.
Of course, it's not smart TV or nothing, but
You're gonna put one TV show in there. It's gonna be Pixels. That's what they call the Pixeltron. Oh, wait, hold on, Mr. Leonard. Would you like to buy your yearly Pixeltron 500?
I thought you said Pixar, man.
No, you don't have enough money for that. We've seen your set.
Pixel. Pixel.
Oh my God. Yeah, so Mr. Leonard, would you like the Pixeltron 800? It's a little bit faster. It's an extra $2, and it will give you 2 more pixels.
Just said before, maybe Potato's right. Maybe I am Jewish.
$100 TV for you.
Deep down inside.
Oh yeah, you forget about it. All you need is little curly cues, and you're good. That's a great deal. Too bad your coworker was on the phone and you got cut off in the middle of your sale.
He's like, seriously, I need him. Why don't you just go to fucking cons and let him sell you one?
No, because he doesn't live where there's a cons.
Yeah. Well, go to where
All right, hold on. Here's what you have to do, sir. Real simple. You need to get in your car, drive south towards New York City, get on the Kennedy Airport or LaGuardia if you can afford it, take a Southwest flight, and then connect to McCarran International Airport.
Spirit Airlines are very cheap.
For the price of your stand, you can also go to Spirit Airlines.
Bruce, let's change the subject.
I got a fucking guy over here. Fucking,
I thought you were calling like to tell us something.
yeah, no, yeah,
And then you're
like,
like-
critiquing
They're
the
like,
fucking show.
just put me on the air and put you on the air, and then you're just like,
I have important news.
What?
Important news.
all right, what's the
What is
important?
this bit?
I got to address from several episodes back. The UFC is 100% real, as is professional baseball, hockey, and basketball and football.
Right.
You know, the WWE is a performance,
Ah,
but
see,
it's also technically speaking real. There's no script in sports in the UFC. I just want to make sure Rob understands reality.
Let me kill you in. Let me fill in the gaps that you didn't get. So when we were talking about what was real or not, the point that I was making was in a lot of those sports, especially boxing, UFC, and even now as we have come to find out, professional football and baseball, where a lot of the times the guys are cheating with no repercussions, which makes the program not real. In the sense of boxing or UFC, those are also, some of those are scripted endings too, where people are paid to take falls.
No, they're not.
Well, no. A lot. There are definitely times where they either take either paper matches where they will get an opponent that cannot win in any sense, and I gave it a solid example, irrefutable, which was a famous match between McNeely versus Mike Tyson. Neely had no chance of beating Mike Tyson. He fell in the first 8 seconds of the match. He tripped over his own shoe. It was a joke. It was a fake match. Everybody knew this. They spent a half an hour introducing the celebrities that came out.
You're assigning one instance.
No, I'm giving one out of. I'm not. Look, hey. Real simple. This has happened many times before in that industry, and specifically in boxing and UFC. Oh no! Wait! You got your two.
Enough oxygen to your brain. You can't make fluid.
And you fucking my show. Fuck you. Very simple. Very simple. We've said it. I'll say it once, and I'll say it again, and we'll leave it at that. Some of those programs, they obviously pick their opponents. They pick matches with the desired result, and that's where it becomes fake. And
Right, but
no, we're not.
Wait, can I
No,
ask you one question?
no, we're not.
One question.
We're not, because we're not going down
When
this
they
rabbit
booked
hole
Buster
again.
Douglas, they thought the same thing. I bet they were like, "This guy would never be able to
We're
beat
not
Mike
going
Tyson."
to. We're going to.
And he
We're
did.
going to part ways
You
on this
can't
one.
always predict
We're
the
gonna
outcome.
we're gonna part ways on this one. We're gonna part ways on that one
Exactly.
because we're just not getting eye to eye on it.
I
You
thought
have
the
your
same thing when you said
opinion,
that.
and you
It's
know.
like, oh God, you just said yourself earlier that you watched them fake, and you were like,
I
oh well,
said
they're
hey,
faking.
we're parting ways on this.
This is like
No, Bruce, no.
it's like religion.
Bruce, no, Bruce,
It's like you can't
Bruce,
talk.
Bruce.
The-
Bruce, we're moving on. We're moving on. Bruce, we're moving on. We're moving on. Moving on. Next. I know fucking guy doesn't understand how boxing works sometimes, but moving on. Fucking idiot.
It's not that. It's the whole construct.
No.
of the thing.
No. So we're moving on. He doesn't get it. You don't get it. Moving on. And that's it. Moving on.
That's what I said. Like, dude,
Moving on. No. This guy, you were given so many examples, and well, look, I don't want to go back. I don't
I
want
didn't
to
bring it back up. I didn't
No,
care. To me,
there's
it
still
was very.
fucking.
As soon as he started talking about it, I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
I know you're
and
gonna
that's why I hung up the phone, because the guy's
Steve,
he does what he does, and he's a good
I
guy,
love
but
Doug,
he
though.
what he does is he likes to
He's a fucking
smack
button
a.
pusher.
Yeah, he pushes buttons, and then that's why I cut him off, because it goes nowhere, and that's what that guy is. The guy goes nowhere. But moving on, we're definitely happy to see you. And the whole point of all this ultimately is to really showcase ourselves and showcase where we're going to be. Oh, the Matt Gaetz guy. This fucking thank you. That's a great fucking segue. I fucking love this guy, and you know what I
love this guy.
You know what I love about him.
How he sex traffics minors at will, like shows everybody pictures on his phone. Of
What I love
naked
about
chicks.
this is, so now we got this report.
Wait, is this now?
that just
is that
came
today?
May 11th.
Ooh,
That is that the interns, Matt Gaetz' intern Ex-girlfriend may soon be cooperating with the feds. And you know what that means? Not a goddamn thing. Because you know what? Republicans who like these people,
There's a certain.
they're not going to. They don't care. This last week and a half. If you haven't learned anything, growing up in the 2000s, if you grew up in the 2000s, you were alive, you were paying attention to politics. How big Dick Cheney was. He was an institution for the conservative movement, and
Scroll that down a bit so I can
he was
read a little bit of it.
well, I mean, that's it. Someone's going to cooperate. That's it.
I know, but what are they going to say?
Well, we don't know. We don't know yet. That's when they say they're cooperating. That means they're going to speak. That doesn't mean we know what they're going to say. So, Dick Cheney was a big part of the conservative movement. His daughter is one of the chairs of the Republican Party, and they're booting her because she goes, "I'm not getting behind Trump." And it amazes me that people just plain as day don't fucking get it. I posted a picture, and it was an artist of.
They're fanatics.
I posted a picture of, and it was drawn by an artist of a bunch of elephants, which the animal, the mascot for Republicans are elephants, and it was all of them walking, doing the Sieg Heil to a flag of Donald Trump, and on the outside was Liz Cheney. And one of my conservative friends said, "Oh, you got it backwards. That's not the Republicans doing that." Wait a minute. It literally was the Republican mascot saluting a flag of Donald Trump, and this person says to me, "It's not the Republicans doing that." I'm like, "Well, wait a minute. The Democrats are worshiping Donald Trump? Since when?" I don't know any Democrat that worships Donald Trump. I don't know any liberal or progressive that sits there and pays homage to one person over an entire party. I never knew one person who said that Barack Obama or Bill Clinton or Hillary Clinton, or even for that matter, Bernie Sanders, were more important than the entire Democrat or left-wing movement of this country. No one person is that important.
These people are fanatics.
Right. So
this is what happens after 25 years or however long of
right.
brainwashing propaganda.
Well, no, I mean
these are people who are raised up watching it.
Right. So
from the time they were fucking born.
Right. Like, so what Trump did, and I'll say this again because it merits being said again. What Trump did was he basically polled what, and not the word polled. What is that when they have like a focus group? Yeah. Found out what themes, what words, what things that the Republicans are looking for, and he just goes, "That's what they want. I'll give them that." You want to? Oh, they're racist.
Well, that's what they're
xenophobes. Great. No, but because the Democrats, the problem with the Democrats,
the catchphrase thing.
Right.
No, if you, I follow that fucking dumb bitch, Marjorie, whatever.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
That's all she does all day. She's like, "We must protect our 2A." It's always like, "We must protect the 2A," and then it's like, "Save America, stop socialism," and then every tweet she has these catchphrases on the bottom of it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
they're catchphrases. It's like they're focus, like you said, focus group marketing research catchphrases that she can't think. It's a product now.
Right.
It's like socialism, and people go, and they go, "Yes, that sells." And
right. So
socialism.
You know, it's interesting. I was watching today the big thing going on globally right now. There's riots in Colombia, and there's also again in Israel. The Israelis invaded a mosque. A major Palestinian mosque.
Well, nobody wants to talk about why that happened.
Right. And well, no, here's the important thing. So when we talk about this kind of broadcasts and responsibility in journalism, and again, this was from a group that, it's leftist, it's this, that. Vice News is something I watch because you get a perspective of the news that you're not seeing from anybody else. You're not seeing it from MSN. You're not getting it from CNN. You're certainly not getting it from Fox, Newsmax, and OAM. So they said, look, there was a mosque. It was raided. The Palestinians were in their were praying. They were herded inside, and and stun grenades and concussion grenades were thrown at them. So now, what is the Fox News coverage? Well, we always
Israel retaliates for rocket attacks.
No.
That's
not what they said. See, that's I knew you jumped the gun.
That's what they've been saying on Twitter and shit.
No, the conservative response was that Hamas is majorly funded by Iran, and they brought everything back to Iran. It had nothing to
Well, they always
do
do that.
with what the Israelis had done.
No, of course, because like I said, Hamas fired rockets into Jerusalem
As retaliation.
of Israel. No, this is before the mosque. The mosque thing happened because of the rockets. But they fired the rockets because Israel was pushing all these people off their land and illegally settling, and they're getting tired of it. So they fire rockets to show them, hey, we're getting tired of this shit. And then they invade a mosque.
Now,
but see, you don't hear about what happened before that. And I always ask anybody who supports Israel in these kinds of situations, I say, okay, so then let me get this clear. So then you support illegal settlements, right? And they will never answer the question. You go, okay, well, you know, I'll give you that they shot rockets or whatever, okay, but are you, so let me get this clear. You're for illegal settlements, for Israel illegally settling on Palestinian land and pushing people off the land. You're for that, right? And they won't answer the question because they can't answer the question, because if they say,
yeah, no, because
they're honest to say yes, they're for that.
It's the old cognitive dissonance. We get it. You know what? It's look. This what happens here is as you start to watch it more and more, you begin to look less favorably towards Israel.
Yeah, no.
You look less each time. It's like, wow, you guys went into a mosque. It would be like the equivalent. It would be the equivalent if Muslims went to St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York City and everybody out, and you're like, whoa, it's Easter Sunday. Everyone get the fuck out. And you're like, whoa, wait a minute. You can't do that to us.
Right.
We're gonna fight back.
Right.
How dare you? So what it looks like and again, I'm gonna stoke the ire of somebody who's trying to who's studied this from the Republican the standpoint forever and a day. The point is then you're gonna go back to the Iran stuff. You fucking maybe lose my train of thought.
I didn't say
no. The point is that's where it is. The point is, it looks like that Israel over the years has basically been trying to little by little work the people out of the land, little by little.
So push them into the ocean.
Push them, well, yeah, little by little. Now, as far as the squad for presidential tickets, as far as the squad is concerned, here's my problem with them. It's not necessarily their policy as a whole. It's that there isn't enough of them. And that's what I don't like. What I don't like is a situation where if you want to be progressive, there are not enough progressives to get anything done. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't support them. I'm just concerned right now that you're going the new guard against the old guard. So my only answer for that is you need to go grassroots, and you need to go with the most local levels of government and get more progressive people in. But keep in mind, while there's that infight between classic Democrat and progressive, the Republicans are doing the same dumb bullshit, and they're getting dumber and dumber, and they're going further and further into the quagmire.
They're extreme.
But they're extreme, they're organized, and they vote. Democrats, once they think everything's looking good, once the liberals think everything's good.
The Nazi Party never got like more than 33% of the popular vote. But yeah, they were able to take control of the country.
Yeah, that's fine. What I'm saying.
No, but I'm saying.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Small, focused minority.
Yes, and that's what I consider the conservative. The thing with progressive and liberals is I find that they are fair weather voters. When things are looking good, they vote. Or if things are looking really, really bad, but actually, excuse me, the other way around. When things are looking really bad, they vote. When things are looking good, they can't be bothered. That's my problem with the progressive movement, because Republicans are dirty players. They're going to do everything they can to make sure that disenfranchise people or frustrate them enough that they're not going to want to even bother going to the polls. The number one thing I've heard out of people over the years is my vote doesn't count. And the conservative lawmakers who are gerrymandering the maps definitely are counting on people getting so frustrated that they'd rather not participate in the process.
This last decade, let's say, should have taught you that it does count.
No, of course, it always did. But a lot of pundits right now on both sides of the aisle are going
more than ever.
Yes, but usually when there's an incumbent president, that first midterm election switches the other direction. So now if you want anything done in this country, if you believe that Biden's infrastructure plan is good, if you think that we should get the Iran nuclear arms deal back in place, if you think that we should be if you think that we should be doing the things that need to be done to keep the country safe, and you want Biden to be able to get it done, he needs a House of Representatives to back him. Yep. He needs Congress and he needs the Senate. And if the midterm elections flip, see, the big problem right now is California and New York are toxic places to live. They're dangerous. They're expensive. People are leaving for one reason or the other. They're doing a recount on Gavin Newsom. The Governor Cuomo is probably has a very chance that he could get kicked out too. And people are leaving the state, which puts more representatives in states like Texas and Oklahoma. All these Midwestern states or big southern states, Florida, are getting more and more people. So what's happening now is their representation is growing, and then that puts more seats. So again, if you forget how it works, is you got your congressman, and when your congressman push a bill out, then it has to go to the Senate. So if Congress goes to the Republicans, that means the Democrats have nothing to vote on.
If you give the Senate back to Mitch, nothing's gonna happen.
Well, no, right. Then the flip now. So for everything to happen the way Biden needs it to happen, the way we as a country, I believe, and he believes needs to happen, is you need to have Congress and you need to have the Senate. And if the midterms don't go well, if it doesn't remain blue, this country is on its way to Trump again. And if and it's going to happen because Trump is insanely popular. He's insanely fucking popular.
I don't know about that. I mean, he is with them.
He is the most.
But he's also like hated. So I don't think he can win again.
No.
Because just his very presence would drive people to vote again.
No, what happened was this. Look, when Obama became president, he got the Affordable Health Care Act done because he had both branches. He had both branches of the legislature. He had the House and he had the Senate.
No, I get it.
So when he lost that, he was toothless, and then the Republicans sweep right in. It's a bad cycle. That means the Democrats can only get 2 years out of 8 years of Biden. Even if Biden wins again, Bruce, he would become absolutely useless.
Well, sure. No, that's what I said. If you give the Senate back to Mitch McConnell, he's done.
No, you can't have the Senate without.
Nothing can happen.
You have to have everything. It's got to be everything. You got to have everything. You got to have everything. Thank you, Paulie. You have to have everything. Mitch McConnell's thing is, Mitch McConnell is the guy who's going to sit there and just delay and delay and delay. Then he'll do something. It's like, again, bad example. It's like a wrestling match I watched with Randy Orton, where the entire match, he didn't fight. He did nothing. McConnell does nothing. He does nothing. Wait, there's a window open. And then he gives a guy an RKO and he gets the 1, 2, 3 and he wins.
As soon as he sees it, he'll go. Like he's been around forever. He's the master of that.
Yeah, I mean, so
whatever procedural fucking bullshit he can throw into the fucking work, he
well, I mean, what he did with the Supreme Court will give you every example. But right now, I'm really happy to have Merrick Garland as the Attorney General, and I'm hoping things go well. But you got to have the midterms. The midterms. I didn't think that Jackie Rosen out here, who is our state senator, not state senator, but our U.S. senator, I didn't think that she was going to beat Dean Heller. And then Dean Heller voted against, I think it was, what did he? Voted against the Affordable Health Care Act. He voted to try to gut it. So that's what, AOC is not a Democrat. She is the one of the few people that actually hit the streets and got grassroots campaigning done and was really represented. I think she's at a different level. I think the right paints her as some sort of imbecile, which I don't think she is. The person that I'd like to see get back into politics is Al Franken. He was completely fucked over by Kristen Gillibrand and a bunch of other assholes who literally tried to lump him in with Roy Moore of Alabama.
Well, that's a problem. Like Franken was forced to resign, and yet Gates still sits there. What Gates did is way fucking worse than what Al Franken did. But Al Franken's like a decent guy. I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
What Al Franken did that was creepy was he would do these sketches for the USO tour, and the women were saying that basically what Franken would do is write these sketches up where he was kissing the women that were his co-hosts. But now here's the thing. Is that creepy? Yeah. Did he make jokes about pantomiming? One woman was sleeping on a C4, whatever the fuck plane. Galaxy, wherever they were doing the Fly This USO tour, which, by the way, liberal fucking Al Franken was doing USO tours to support troops. And anyways, and he was pantomiming groping this woman's chest. And I went, you know what? That ain't worth getting him kicked out of office for. Not for his brilliant mind and his dedication. He needs to be back in the seat of power as a senator or a congressman. We need him.
But that's the problem. They said these people, they're fanatics. They're over the edge.
But that wasn't the Republicans that got him booted out. They didn't give a fuck about Al Franken. They weren't even talking about him. It was the Democrats who wanted him out.
Because they want to appear to be decent.
And
we're woke. We're decent. We don't accept this.
And you voted out a good guy that was holding the line, and he was good. He was needed. You can't just have anyway. I do not dislike AOC, but I also don't live in New York anymore, so I have not. I haven't been following her super close, but I've been watching some of her. She's a younger person. She's 31 years old or what have you. So she gets right on there in social media and starts speaking to the people directly. And I like that about her. That's the kind of representation we need, where someone's using social media to their example.
Both ways, though.
Well, yeah, because then you get Trump.
Marjorie is on there all day,
right,
spewing this ridiculous bullshit.
Anyways, it is getting late. You got to go. I got to go because I'm going to try to hit up this open mic and improve my craft.
Remember, tomorrow night, the Gravy Train. I have DJ Sandu and Brad Gobi. And I will also have some other guests. And, of course, I'll be there. Maybe an appearance by Charlie. Maybe not. I don't know. Depends on how she feels, I guess. And as always, I said, we'll be here next week. We'll figure out what's going on.
Yeah, we're gonna be basically picking out time. But you will be seeing me on Tuesdays, and I'll carry on over here Tuesdays. And then we'll have our main show. Pick a new night. Sound good to you? Sure. All right. Well, for Bruce Leonard, I'm Bob Boss Larry, and again, you can see Bruce Leonard on aisle 5, and you can see me at the Artisan tonight. Thank you, everyone, and have a good night.